So, today we have Emily from...
Breathe, balance,
I'm sorry, could I get it in the wrong order? Breathe, balance, be active. And she's already talked to us about stress, so I'm sure it'll follow on from that anyway. So, thank you, Emily.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And for you lot, this is going to be interactive.
Oh, just had a big breakfast, you know.
Not quite like that. Right, stress. We don't know a lot about how stress affects us until it gets to a point where it's too late, where people are having heart attacks, health issues, then we know that we're stressed out and we don't realise what's going on with our bodies. There are early signs of stress, and the most simplest one to recognise is how you are breathing. And most of us, we have to breathe. If we don't breathe, we die. So it's quite important part of that. Basic function, yes. But our body will do anything to compromise any function in the body so we stay breathing. But with breathing, I notice a lot of people are all up here, chest breathers, which means you're stuck in fight or flight, which means your function is very, very limited. How you think, it affects how you think, how you do business, it affects if you do sports, it affects how much oxygen you're getting around your body. So if you're a chest breather, you're getting a maximum 30% of oxygen. Now, when children are born, they all beautifully belly breathe. This is our natural state. But our lives, the way we set our lives up, and the way we set children up these days, is to shut the breathing pattern down. Sitting down shuts the breathing pattern down. It affects how well we breathe. Because everybody that sits down always wants to slouch, which has an effect on the diaphragm, which is what breathing is about, which has an effect on how well your heart functions, how much blood flow and oxygen gets around your body. So this all comes together and just gradually over time gets more and more stress. Thing with stress, we don't know, we start off, so there's the level down here when we're born, which is normal, and we go up and down, in and out of stress. Children cry and then they come back down, and then they go back up and then they go back down. But the way life goes, we kind of end up, we get stuck up here somewhere in a stress state, fight or flight, and we've got all this rest, recovery, relax, performance state below it, but we don't know that. Now the treatment I do gets you to drop down so you can perform a lot better, move a lot better, breathe a lot better. So this gets rid of your aches and pains, can shift all that by simply through getting the breathing going, which then gets your movement changing and working a lot better. So, what I want you to do is all stand up. It's coming. Now what I want you to do is think of that lovely, lovely client or that friend that winds you up. That really stresses you out. That really stresses you out, that pisses you off, and just think about them. Now what I want you to do is just imagine what their body is like. And put yourself in their body posturally wise. See, Terry's already got it. Feels horrible. Yeah.
You don't know what I'm thinking.
You get, so just imagine that person stood in front of you, looking at how their body is, and then just mimic what their body is doing. And then let me know how that is for you.
That tricky. One of my most annoying clients is this dropped gorgeous woman. Walks around on 10-inch heels. I can't do it.
Keep it to the weekend, Andy.
You're going to walk on 8-inch.
So, can you notice any changes going on in your body Any different?
I'm just thinking about the 10 jails.
Okay, right. I think Tony, you. Have you got somebody?
He's gone defensive.
Yes, I have.
What does it feel like?
Not nice, because I know her very well,
Yeah.
but and I didn't leave her at home this morning. A client for a long time. Hopefully soon to become an ex, but
Yeah. But when you start to kind of recognise what people's bodies are doing, or kind of put yourself in their position, if they're like this, and you're mimicking that, you soon discover how much pain that person is in. This is why they could be the most annoying person for you in the whole world, because they're in a lot of pain. They don't realise they're in a lot of pain. Most of us don't realise it until somebody comes along and points it out. That we get stuck in certain positions. People do this. A lot of people that don't have a lot of confidence, they tend to be rolled shoulders. Their will's down there. They can't see your world up there, up above the floor. And people actively. So now I'm just going to have one lovely volunteer.
I knew I was going to.
Yeah.
step back.
You can take a seat down. You can sit down apart from
Yeah, take a seat, take a piss.
So come here.
Imagine the person in front of us.
Face that one for me.
Face that way, face forward.
No, face side on towards me. What I want you to do is just raise this arm towards me out straight. What I'm going to do is just do a lovely little muscle test.
With a good shoulder, so we're all right.
See that?
You should have said it was
Well,
bad,
already.
right?
So I just want you to resist me.
Yeah.
Just hold strong, nice and full.
Gosh,
Okay.
he's strong. Smell that drink.
Okay. Arm out again, nice and straight. What I want you to think about is that person that pisses you off. You just get them as clear in your head. Okay. Yeah.
Ah, you dear. Can't resist it as well, can you?
Nope. Nice and straight arm again for me. Now I want you to think about something you're really passionate about. I cannot move him.
That is actually, I'm not pressing any harder. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
I'm working harder.
Yeah.
I'm working a lot harder. So go back to that person that annoyed you again. This is the effect people have on us and our emotions has on our bodies. It affects our muscles. So it's not necessarily, I'm not all about positive thinking, I'm a realist, because mental and emotional are tied together. So what the emotions, what he's thinking is when he's seeing that person, there's an emotion that's going through his mind as well as a thought. It's both. And that has an effect on how we handle things and how the other person is and how we interact. So, but by thinking about something that you're passionate about and you enjoy, that's a different emotion that comes in. The body's strong, can't move it, it's immovable. And this is how our bodies are supposed to be naturally. We're supposed to be like these immovable objects, but that's not rigid. It can move, it can flow, it can bend. And so we're supposed to be like that. And what my teacher has discovered is the ideal pattern that the body works in, which is area 1, which is the hips, area 2 is the thighs and abdominals, area 3, lower leg, upper body. Nice, simple pattern. And I'm going to show you what pattern Phil is firing at. Because he's given me a nice big clue with the fact he's got a nice pad shoulder. So what I want you to do is raise this leg up for
This
me.
leg.
This leg,
Knee up.
nice and high.
Nice and high.
Nice and high. I'm going to just push it down and see how well I can hold it. So I've seen what area 1 here is doing, which the diaphragm goes with area 1. So please hold.
Still on your foot.
Right, what I want you to do is raise that knee up again. I want you to raise the opposite arm out, nice tight fist, really strong. Please hold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Raise that knee up again.
Not as pretty as you, Phil.
Now open your palm.
Straight in. Right.
Yeah.
Strong.
Not as strong.
Yeah.
So what I'm discovering is what pattern he's firing. Because he mentioned something about a shoulder, oh well, okay, just let's go straight for this test. And that tells me that his arm, shoulder, somewhere up there, thinks it's doing area 1 function. Hence when you get a bit tired and that gets tired, you're getting the shoulder problems. Because it's overworking from area 1, this is how our body compromises. But we're supposed to, after our body's recovered from an injury or emotional trauma, we are naturally supposed to reconnect the functions again. But because the way we set our lives up, we don't. So, I'm just going to do what I do. On Phil. Come here. Be scared in a minute. Turn around. So you can share certain elements.
Oh, he's got his thing there.
Yeah.
It's been going quite a bit, mate.
So I'm just going to work on the diaphragm, which might be not pleasant.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant thing.
No. You see, I work really, really lightly.
It's like crunching in there. Oh yeah, injury there as well, ribs.
Ribs?
I think it's gone now.
Yeah.
You're back in
The
credit.
body still remembers and still protects that area. It's natural, it's a protective mechanism. The body's really clever. What happens is just our lives get in our way of getting everything reconnected.
It's crunching
horrible.
a bit, isn't it? I don't think it's broken.
Oh,
Not yet.
oh yeah. So, and we always, the most important one is the breathing, because if you get the breathing kicking in right, it can change everything.
Gosh, she's got fingers like. You know, like your grandma used to have those fingers.
Yeah. Oh, you got grandma like that, have you?
She used to tell me like.
I should do it harder now he said that.
Yeah.
No, I don't need to do it hard because it's just really,
It's so
really,
tough,
really pleasant.
See what you get for 12 quid, Phil.
I know.
We do look after you.
A bit crunchy. Gone now.
That bit. Okay, turn to face forward towards me again.
That way.
Yeah, that way. Raise that wheel. That way. Please hold.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
This is what I do. And it is absolutely crazy, but it's amazing when you get the body to start work right, what can happen. Now, I have footage of my lovely stroke client,
Martin.
Martin.
He's a
Yes,
member.
some of you might know Martin.
He's a member here.
He's a member here. Yes.
Just warrior.
Martin Warlow.
Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The stress warrior.
Tamworth.
The stroke warrior. Yeah.
Oh right. You met him, Tom.
No, it's
Yeah, I mean,
not
it's
bad.
similar to the
Oh,
others, yeah.
well,
Well, he can't come here because he can't drive at the moment.
no, you
Yeah,
can't.
that's right.
Cool, I smell bananas.
Could you just move the jug, please?
Yeah.
Never
So this
talk
is
about
him.
Phil.
I caught him. We went out running on the grass.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. I'll set all these up back. It's now going to take. So, I caught him walking up and downstairs in his usual pattern. I've been working with him for quite a while and we've got him running. So this is him doing his normal pattern. 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot. Which it isn't great. But it's what happens for straight people. So here, find the right one. This is the week after. So he's just walking to start off with, and then I get him going up and down the stairs. Now this, for somebody who's had a stroke, is quite a big thing. is just him walking up and down the corridor. And this is quite a big fear. Now my treatment can help people with their fears, because fears lock into the body and lock the body into a pattern. So I'm at a point where I'm challenging to do a lot of things now. And I literally use the same activations all the time, because it can unlock the stress patterns by getting that breathing going, okay. So he just walked up the stairs really well compared to the other one.
And this is 1 week later.
This is 1 week later, yeah. On the 4th session with me, I got him running. Because I found his breath, so I knew I could get him running.
So his body was basically unbalanced then?
He suffered a stroke, but he was born with spina bifida, which has impacted his life all the way through. But the stroke was the crunch point of stress from everything else that's gone on in his life, including the spina bifida trauma. And that's what I'm unravelling now, is I'm more unravelling the spina bifida issues than I am the stroke. The stroke's just like the top surface. The spina bifida is what you got born with, and the trauma from having that removed, and all the birth trauma is now what I'm focused on unlocking them in, because that's where it goes back to. And you can see just how his brain kind of goes, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. So that's the mental emotional going, no, trying to figure it out. And what I tell him to do now is just the Nike thing, just do it. Don't think about it, don't concentrate about it, just do it. And when we do that, because the body knows how to do it, the body's got all the patterns in there. It's the brain and the mental emotional stuff that can happen. So all the activations can change that. So, but it's his body. I'm just programming it back in to do the right things again for him.
You can tell it's his head because he can go up.
Yes, it goes up.
It's dangerous falling down when you go down.
And what I said to him, because he's always looked down. When you're looking down, this is the thing with older people. The fear makes them look down. Head is a massive weight. If you're following that 5-7 kilos like that, you are going to fall over because your centre of gravity is already gone. And it's a catch-22 because of the fear.
That's why sprinters tell to throw themselves forward, isn't it? Because you're already, if your weight's going that way, you just travel faster after it.
But it's not the head that the sprinters should follow, that should come from the lean. So with athletes, like you've got your son that's an athlete, and what does this mean for athletes? It means they can get more out of their performance. They can just go so much further, and I am looking to work with and blog about athletes, getting some athletes to work with that want to improve their cycling and running times if they're already good, because this can increase the times by getting more power out of the body. You get the body functioning better, you get more power, you get more speed. It just opens up the whole world. And this is the most amazing treatment I've ever seen and have had, and I've had quite a few treatments. And this is just what my teacher has done. It's just absolutely amazing. As you can see. And basically, what he doesn't get to see his father regularly because his father lives in Spain. But what his father said about what I've been working with him, he said basically that since he's been working with me, he's seen Martin transform the most in his entire life, especially from previous help he was getting from the hospital and physios and everybody else. He's made the most massive progress with me working on it. And it's just literally this treatment that does that for people.
Good.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.